Ah, ah, I'm so unwell.
You wanna know his secret?
Hey guys, welcome to another episode from me, Crafty Genius here. Today we're playing a game that is more known for drinking games, but this is very, very fun nonetheless. So we're playing Would You Rather, a very fun game indeed. Let's start with the first question. Would you rather know exactly what happened in Area 51 or accept $1 million? This is a very easy one for me. I'm a big conspiracy theory sort of guy. Aliens, UFOs, but it could be something really boring. It could be something like, yeah, we try out some new planes here. Something boring like that, but I'd still rather know that and be the only person in the world, or select few, or Illuminati. To know what happened in Area 51. So, Area 51 all day and $1 million? Meh. Oh my god! I thought I'd be in the majority for sure. Wow, I'd happily know what's in Area 51 over $1 million. $1 million is like £600,000. Now think about it. No, definitely Area 51. On to the next question. Would you rather eat 25 toenails? I don't think you can choose who they're from. 25 toenails or snort a tablespoon? A tablespoon, that's huge, just like that big tablespoon of cinnamon. Now, seeing as I've already done the cinnamon challenge, my first instinct is eat 25 toenails, but thinking about it, like, the toenails aren't yours. It actually says in the bottom here, the toenails aren't yours. I don't even know if that would help. Even if it was mine, I wouldn't want to eat 25 toenails, so I'm going to go for the snort the cinnamon. Although, having done the cinnamon challenge, I know how insanely painful cinnamon challenge is. So I'm going to snort the cinnamon. I don't know if I'm going to be in the minority on this one. Let's see if I earn a point. I do. 1 point. Yes! Okay, next question. Would you rather never understand the concept of time, or would you rather never understand the concept of sex? I think because time is constant and I don't get sex all the time, I'm gonna have to go for never understand the concept of sex, because imagine never knowing what the hell time is. Like, you wouldn't be able to get up in time for anything. You wouldn't be able to go to sleep at a normal time, or catch your favourite TV show, or watch the sports, or know when Christmas is, when your birthday is, or you wouldn't be able to live. You'd be so outcast, living your own life. You'd probably be living like a hippie, all high as fuck. So I'm gonna go for never understand the concept of sex, because you get sex less often, at least in my case. Let's see if I earn myself a point. That's what it's all about, the points. Come on, point please. This is an interesting one. Okay, we're going a bit more deep, a bit more personal. So, you've broken the law. Would you rather spend 5 years in prison but return to your old life with no consequences, or never go to prison but move every year for the rest of your life? I think you have to kind of get on my level playing field here. I think I'm going to go for the never go to prison. Not that the prison bit's the catch, but I'd rather move every year. How sick would that be? You'd be moving from place to place to place, and a year, like, in a year's time, you're settled down in a place and you know the location. You're starting to not exactly get bored of it, but change is good. And moving from year to year to a new city, to a new country even, excites me a lot more than just going back to your old life and, yeah, like losing 5 years. Why would you lose 5 years when you could just keep moving around and experience everything? It might cause havoc with your finances, don't get me wrong, moving around and the faff, but that excites me more than being boring. So hopefully this time I get a point. I'm only on 1 point so far. If you had to choose a superpower, would you rather have night vision Or would you rather have heightened senses in smell and hearing? I think initially my first jump was to night vision, but then I thought about it, and like, when do you ever go out at night and need to see things that aren't illuminated already from the moon or from lights? I can't think of a scenario when you would want night vision. I guess it means you're more safe at night, you'll be able to wander the streets at night, but then that turns you into like a predator kind of thing. So I'm going to go for the heightened senses in smell and hearing, but that might be a bad thing as well. These could be both be bad things. Like if you have night vision, you're probably going to go into some sort of weird state where you're going to be wandering the streets at night, and God knows what happens at night, but night vision will show you that. Heightened senses in smell and hearing, though, you could smell something that is so vile and you couldn't get it out of your nose until you go very, very far away from the source. And hearing, you might be able to overhear some gossip and stuff. Gossip is sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing. So I'm going to go for heightened senses in smell and hearing. Let's see if I earn a point here. I don't. I am absolutely terrible at life. Would you rather see how or what created civilization, or would you rather see how or what ends civilization? I think it'd be more interesting to see how it was created, because there's all these, like, this kind of dates back to the conspiracy theory sort of question that was the first one. Civilization, though. Civilization. Does that mean how life started, like bacteria, or does it mean humans and what are they called? Ape people. Oh, I can't remember the name. Under pressure. What are they called? I don't know. Homo sapiens? Is that the word? Like how Homo sapiens were like created. So I think either way, I'd still see what created it. It says down here, you will not have any impact and cannot play a role. It's just an observation. Who knows if anyone will believe you? So I guess I'll go back, see what created it, and then I'll be able to like make some sort of book or scientific paper on how it started. And like, I probably wouldn't be able to do a scientific paper, don't get me wrong, but I'll be able to jot some notes down, and some scientist will be able to pick them up and say, oh yeah, we've got this chemical, let me pour it into this chemical, and boom, they have their own little mini world going inside like a Petri dish or something like that. I'm not so much interested in how or what ends civilization. It's going to happen at some point, and it's going to be some sort of nuke or disease or zombies or aliens or meteor.
Yes, I'd like to order the new Domino's Meteor. Right, the one with barbecue sauce, pepperoni, sausage, meatballs, ground beef and smoky bacon.
Or something like that, and it's obviously going to happen at some point. So I think what created civilization is more interesting, because even if I do come back and say, oh, this is what ends civilization, make defenses for this and this, make sure we have humans on this planet, or make sure we invest some resources into researching blah blah blah, I don't think it's going to stop it. Eventually it's going to have to end. So what created civilization is much more interesting. Let's see if we get a second point as we run up into our last question here. We do not. 1 out of, I think, 5 questions now. Absolutely terrible. Okay, we're going to wrap up this episode with another superpower would you rather question. Would you rather have superhuman memory, the ability and to retain all information you learn, or teleportation? This I may have to leave up to you guys. I know which one I would choose. I'm going to say superhuman memory is probably the one I'd go for, because you're always going to become better and better and better and become the biggest, like, most beastliest like person that's ever lived. You'd be able to do all sorts of scientific research and innovations and inventions. And is inventions and innovations the same thing? I think they are. You'd be able to be like the best sports person, because you'd be able to like know exactly what foods you need, what sport you need, and what training you need. Everything is going to be on point, and there's not going to be a time when you just are stumped. You'll probably become the best politician in the world. You'll become so many good things from that memory, and you're going to have like the best grades of all time. You're going to be like the triple A star extraordinaire. Teleportation though, always tempting. Teleportation means you can go to any place in the world. You can probably save people. If you're thinking of like Heroes, if you've ever watched a Heroes TV series, teleportation, there's a teleportation guy in that, and that's pretty cool as well. So I'm going to go for superhuman memory, but leave your comments down below on what you would choose, and if you'd like to see more would you rathers, let me know in the comments down below. And until the next time guys, peace.